What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. I have to finish leveling my atomic. Oh my god. I've been so busy. He's gone unnoticed. I'm trying to get him finished up, leveled up. So I'm just at it with him. Just because I have really cool skins with this dude. And I'm like, oh my god, I really want to level this dude. Why isn't my other one firing? Huh. Interesting. Supposed to have two of them. It's like shorted out or something. It's my daughter in the background if you can hear it. This is what I want all the other zones to be like, at least not as big, but exploration. Yo, what's up, Cal? How are you doing? How's the weekend going? You done with work? Or are you still working? Alright. Trying to level this poor dude up. There we go. See, there's another one. Must be when I hit super speed or something. It's gotta be it. Trying to finish this up. Trying to get the atomic leveled. Trying to get it up, trying to get it up. I actually like atomic. I don't know if I like it as much as munitions. Munitions is really badass. Work is done. Bring on my 4-day weekend. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Bring it on. A lot of PvP in the next couple of days, I imagine. I'm going to be jumping on, at least for the Merkmeyer shit, too. I got a nice, nasty little build for sniping. New nice little sniper build. Hell yeah, 25.
Is held captive and powerless by the sentinels of magic. They think to limit what magic should be. For now, their sad, purifying rituals against the darkness, and collect the shards of the black diamond, casting the city into shadow.
All right. Now,
oh, the sweet sound of a broken heart. The heart of darkness reaches out to corrupt.
now I think I can also queue up to trying to get a bunch of stuff done. I think I've done most of these though. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. I might pick up the other daily, though the questing's the best way to get up to 30. Like if you're going to play this, you want to cut out the crap. Okay. Now, there should be a side quest right there. Right there. And I'll take the briefing.
The gibbous moon's convex shape results in
Snoop! What's an atomic healer? This isn't a healer. Atomics can be tanks or DPS. So this is my DPS. And then right here is my atomic tank. So I can be a tank or a DPS with atomic. And this is my atomic, my lovely, lovely atomic tank. Will be anyways. He's the bane of Superman's existence. Makes Metallo look like a pussy. I hate questing though. Yeah, about that. Just had the weirdest thing happen in a BG. I died, got stuck in a load screen. When I came back, I was like invisible. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ask me if I'm surprised. I'm not. We all get bugs, but I swear, man. I cry. I was talking to Mars about that earlier. I was like, I want to go back to Elder Scrolls. I really do. At times I miss it. Now, see, I get an atomic ore. Increases damage. Posted the video. Gave me an inactive warning. What? Shut up. Are you serious? It actually got you for an inactive for it? Oh, shut up, dude. I would have been pissed. See all my atomic glow? Oh, I'm so badass. I'll kick Superman's little lily ass. I promise. He won't stand a chance when I'm done with this dude.
The flames of magic will purify you.
Okay, yeah. It's supposed to be this way. Get off me. Doing the side quest for my marks. Yeah, dude, I can't even believe that. Like, PvE is going to be good for you, so. Mystic, OSRS coming to mobile on Halloween. Oh, really? I have to take a look at it. There's a lot of games people have been asking me about. And I'm like, there's so many. I usually stick just to MMOs. Because a lot of people have been asking me about Red Dead, if I'm going to take a look into it. I will not be getting Fallout. I don't feel like paying the full price. I mean, it's going to be great PvP. I think Fallout will do good. So don't get me wrong. I think Fallout's going to be a good game. I'm just going to wait until it gets dropped down in price. I feel like it's maybe a little overpriced at the moment. Let everybody get their little thing out of the way. But typically Fallout games are really big, you know, as far as content. And I really want to see the reviews of how well it does, you know. For real, video's up. I'm going to have to check it out. I'm definitely going to have to check that out, Cal. That's fucked up. That's not even a little fucked up. That's like majorly fucked up. That's like way fucked up. I think I got all that, so I just need to get the corrupted. Dude just croaked. Did you see that? Dude croaked beside me. He's dead. He's like dead. He's like croaked dead. I feel bad for him. No, get off me, dude. Can't you see I'm doing a mission? Why do people want to do it in the middle of a freaking combat or freaking mission zone? What? Are you kidding me? If you want to do that, go to Hall of Doom. Get bucket. Here you go, bitch.
3, 2, 1.
Whoever pops first is gonna lose. You're mine, bitch. I win! Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker! Genemax are hiring for new MMORPG. They are creating it. It's a new IP. For what? For what? What game? What MMO? What MMO are they hiring for? What new MMO would they be hiring for? I mean, I don't know what other MMO they could be pushing out. That tells you a lot if they're putting money into a new MMO. They can't even fix the first one they got.
Oh, the sweet sound of a broken heart.
What new MMO would they be coming out with? Let's think about that. So Fallout's already been announced.
Sentinels cling to their little relics in the hope of cleansing the area.
I think I already got all the Dustwalkers and shit, so I think I'm good. Wonder what game could they be coming out with?
Drawn to Eclipso's prison like moths to a flame.
I mean, it's got to be a known title. It has to be. It has to be.
The Sentinels are trapping them in light cages to block the darkness. Free the Shadowmen and help them enter Eclipso's prison until Shadow outbalances the light.
Nobody knows yet. That's the big mystery. Interesting. Very interesting.
They are breaking through our protection. Stop them.
You will not get past us all. You will not return Eclipso to power.
You're mine. Your soul is mine. Jeez, man. Now it's got me thinking, Snoop. Jeez, I'm curious as hell.
Silver powder and removed. The light isn't stopping them.
What does that say about Issa's future? I don't know, man. I never bank anything. I mean, they made a lot of money. Elder Scrolls was kind to them. They made a shitload of money off Issa. They still will. Elder Scrolls is a good game. It's got its problems, but it's a good game. I'm not gonna rag on it. The game, I really enjoyed the game, but you know, I mean, it's got everything I want in a game, except the performance sucks bad. I don't know, man. I'm hoping. I'm hoping Elder Scrolls get something, man. It'd be badass if they did. If they get some shit going on for Elder Scrolls, they need practical servers, man. Don't tell the company that. They'll put into a new product, but won't put into their existing product. Like that to me makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. That's like back ass words. Don't even need a fucking heal. I'll just kill these 17s like nothing. Alright. Now I just gotta escort a couple more of these stupid things and we'll be done. God, I love this. God, I love... It's badass. I can see why people like Atomic. I mean, the playstyle is pretty fast-paced, so... What's good, Jeffrey? What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm trying to level up my Atomic. Because I'm like, before it gets whatever too late, I'd like to get the bonus out of the way for the Titans on this dude. But... we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I got 5 more levels to go. It's 9:30. I have about, what, 2.5 hours. If I don't get it, at least, I mean, I could still do it, even under 30, but... I just want to try to get it out of the way. Alright. Got it. Holy magic my ass. People have told me Atomic Tank is the only battle tank in the game. Atomic Tank's pretty cool. I already have my armory for it. I'll show you. Like, it's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you on that aspect. But I mean, you can kind of put anything together. There's a lot of ways to build in the game. Most people just don't know how to do it. But is it, I mean, what are you trying to go for? I mean, solo? Are you trying to put something solo? Or are you trying to put alert builds together? Raid builds are a whole different beast, you know, depending on your functionality. That becomes the thing about raids. raids, I mean, it's okay to have like an off tanks that does damage or something or whatever. But like when you got like a boss on you, you better have a lot of dom and res on it, because if not, you're gonna regret it. Now, a couple of leagues might be able to get away with like having some their main tank a little bit more DPS, but psh, I tell you the truth, as a tank, when I tank, I have a hard time with pug healers. So
What have you done? Those books collect the magic of millennia. Just a little
my daughter just got back from her little ROTC thing this weekend. She had like little weekend duty, didn't you, honey? Yeah. No, there's chicken out there for you, honey. I made you chicken. The chili you're not going to eat, it has peppers in it. If you eat it, good luck. That's your mother. Why are you asking me? Your mom wanted the chili. I made the chicken. Your mom was stubborn. She's like, I want chili. I want chili. So you're going to say you're not going to eat my barbecue chicken? Fine, be that way. It's freaking good as hell. Dad knows how to cook. I wanted barbecue chicken. I fixed everybody barbecue chicken, and my wife was like, I'm making chili. I don't know why. Typically, my wife eats the same shit, but she was in a mood for chili. God, yesterday she's a butcher, and she brought home these she bought them, of course. They had a sale, but we got T-bones, and oh my God! So I cooked up those bitches. So because I used to work at a restaurant, and oh man, I'm telling you, man, it was just when I was in college. I had a little thing as a line cook. And oh man, I killed that shit. I made that shit like so tender, so good. Put the sauteed mushrooms and onions on it. Barbecue chicken is a bomb. Damn right. That's what I'm saying. And my daughter's like talking about chili. Like, what the heck? Why are you talking about chili? Talk about chili. Dad made barbecue chicken. And I made friggin' au gratin potatoes. She doesn't eat the potatoes though. So, whatever. I don't feel like one bad thing about Atomic. I feel like the DPS. I feel the DPS because of the quirk rotation. I feel like your practical rotation is like out the window. Like a lot of times, like you're almost forced into like maybe one slight alternative rotation, because your quirk aura is very important. It's really important, especially if you're going to do end game and you want those modifiers, man. Then it doesn't have like, it has like almost like a double modifier, but a lot of people are like, oh, it's the damage and shit. Do you Atlantis is not how it should be because they ran out of money for it? Shut up. Is that it? Truly? It wouldn't surprise me, because the questing seemed a little it seemed a little weird. It's good. There's a couple of bugs. There's a couple of hiccups. A couple of people say they're going to resolve it. A couple of people are like, it's whatever. But for Raid, there was another content creator. It's been posted on the forums too, that was talking about the big deal with Armory. And Armory is really bad. You better, and especially when you're doing elite raids, man. If you're doing hard mode raids, you want Armory switch out. You better have it. Like I keep telling people, I mean, hardcore raiders, we use battery and feeder. That has not changed. I'm froze. That has not changed. Battery feeder. It doesn't matter if you're rolling solo healer or not, but then sometimes you put in off tank. So a DPS has got to switch to an off tank sometimes. And your armory matters in those situations because clear trash you only need one troller. But on boss, you usually typically have two trollers. You have a battery and you have a feeder. That shit hasn't changed. No hands. That's how we get those feats. We rip them. But yeah, Typo, do you think Atlantis is not how it's supposed to be because they didn't have enough money for NPCs and stuff? Nah. I don't think. Actually, more or less, I don't think that's the issue. Because they're usually pretty good about what they already have, to tell you the truth, available. I think timing might have been an issue. Like, if you ask me, I think timing could have been something. No, that's all right. It's all good. It's all good, Jeffrey. I honestly think, like, timing could have been one of those issues. There it is, 26. Rip it. Rip it apart.
I am Etrigan.
I am
Lord of
Etrigan.
Hell. In those deathless fires do I dwell.
Bam.
Unless someone brave or simply dumb summons me, and then I come.
Begone, begone, the form of man. Arise the demon, Etrigan.
Etrigan. For Etrigan cares not for good or evil. He does what he would. And now Etrigan is unleashed on Earth. You fear Brainiac? I am worse.
Blam. I guess so. I guess so. I love the little comic strip things that they got. Okay. So we got to return back to the club. I don't know why my one thing's working and my other side's not on my effect. It's whatever. Something happened to the sound. I don't even know. There it goes. Comes back. Jeez. See, I'm supposed to have both these green lights, but every time I go into super speed mode, it's gone. You know the devs loved their tie-ins. Absolutely. So what makes this game kind of like badass. Yeah, Felix, stop it, man.
Perhaps our moment will come.
Oh, this is interesting. Heard of the Sinestro Corps? You know, the anti-Green Lantern Corps with rings powered by fear.
Yeah. I know who they are.
Backup. If you're ready to join the intergalactic big leagues, meet the recruiter in the downtown safe house.
Believe next October we are getting a Batwoman DLC. Because her TV show is coming to the CW next year. Oh, really? Possibly. They have enough thing. I think 52 is going to kick in more throughout the year. You know? What? Okay, I gotta go to Midtown. Okay, hold on. Forgot to pick up the mission. Yo, 6. OP, what? Atomic? Atomic's good. That's pretty good. I feel like the rotation's a little stickler, you know, in comparison to other classes because of the quirk rotation. It's the only thing I think. Like, you're kind of stuck with rotation. if you don't lay out the rotation right, you're screwed. Because you're going to lose a shitload of DPS. I mean a shitload. Not even a little. Like, a lot. So I feel that's one of the downsides. Like, you know, to Atomic. Atomic Tank, though, is pretty good. I mean, I feel like the dot damage that the Atomic Tank applies, you know, is relative. You know, when people want to talk about, like, you know, damage for a tank type. But to tell you the truth, I mean, honestly, I mean, Rage always had the dot effect anyways. I mean, I feel like you take a look. Fire has really good damage for tanking. Ice, too. One of the classes that hurt the worst in tanking and in dealing damage at the same time is Earth. You know? What do you mean more 52? You mean new 52 stories? And yeah, I feel like because a lot of things have changed with Earth 2 comic line, which I was kind of catching up on a little bit. I haven't followed the new 52 a lot. And so, you know, a lot of things happen with Earth 2. So I think we have Earth 3 in the game, but we don't have Earth 2. And I feel one of the reasons we don't have that effect yet is because of the 50. They're going to be implementing maybe Earth 2 and the new 52 storyline that surrounds that, where Kal-El becomes a disciple of Apocalypse and shit. Well, it's not the real Kal-El, but, you know, and all this shit. And then we see the new emergence of the new Wonders and the new Flash and the, you know, the Hot Girl, how she comes into play. But this all surrounds Earth 2, not Earth 1. So it'll be interesting to see how they implement it.
Think you know what fear means? If you're lucky, then you can show some of our new members how it's done. They're cowering up on the roof.
Okay, I'm going to hit both these recruits. Got to get that too. If you can keep the quirk going, your damage output just goes nuts on this. I will say that. Trying to get 2 at a time. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, hello. We could probably get... Trying to get this one too.
I've got enough power to escape. Don't ask for help.
Yeah, forget those peacekeepers. So I feel I'm kind of, you know, like it's kind of hunch, you know, if anything, that something like that's going to occur. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
I cannot seem to maintain my constructs. You will watch over me until I do.
Yeah, I will. Just chill out, dude. I got both of you.
One construct I command.
I just don't want to bump into our Kilo. Last time I was over here, dude just jumped me out of nowhere.
You against the lanterns? Let's go.
I think I get credit as long as I'm around killing shit.
My ring must recharge.
No, it's bullshit.
Baller, channel your feet.
See, that's one thing I wish they'd switch up. Like the credits for participating and people helping their shit. Okay, I need one more peacekeeper. Oh, there it is. I've asked for a way to change the Speed Force colors. People said it couldn't be done. Now with movement trails, do you think different colors can now be done, like red, blue, white, and purple? I have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done. The question of it is, you know, how is it too time consuming? You know what I'm saying? To try to do that, like they could. There's always ways they could go back and touch up a few things, but the question of it is, I mean, is there practicality behind it at this point? All right, there's usually another quest giver right there, right there, right there, and of course my briefing.
Interesting how Sinestro refuses to negotiate with the Green Lanterns.
I'm hoping to be at least by like 10 something I can have this, whatever. I might have to just go do it. Might have to go to Titan Island and do it. Oh shit, come on. Gotta be careful, our Kilo's around here somewhere. He'll fuck me up. Alright. So many people want that in the game. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that, you know, I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. I'm just saying, you know, could they go back and do it? I believe they could. But given all the work they have, they've been understaffed for a while now. That's been some of the issues.
Sinestro core. No matter how.
Okay, I gotta just beat a couple more lanterns up. They need open world missions like the one that you are doing right now. Right, right. That's what we need. In the zones. You mean in the new zones, right. But we don't get XP. We don't get CR for it. So that's their justification. But what I'm suggesting is tie in the storylines and give alternate rewards, like whether it be artifact, upgrade pieces for artifacts, you know, seals, something, man. There's ways of doing it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I want to get this out of the way, so we're going to go to the Titans. I'll come back and finish this up because I want to get that out of the way before the event drops, so I can make up some currency.
Now this is intriguing. The Green Lanterns have created
Oh, I hate this
yellow field
crap.
to prevent the Sinestro Corps from accessing their powers. Free the rings and prevent the Green Lanterns from gaining the edge.
Greetings. Yeah, you're right. They don't have a lot of people like they did under SOE. Well, the thing about it is SOE a long time ago chopped them down, you know? Like was like cutting like a lot of development teams, you know, down.
Impressed yet?
So Daybreak took over, and however you want to do it with Daybreak Games. SOE became Daybreak, or Daybreak bought out, whatever. But they separated from Sony Online Entertainment is what they did. So the company separated from Sony.
Justice League has invited me to be an active member of their team, and I can't turn down that sort of honor.
Likewise, the Titans have always had a Robin, and it's time for me to pass the torch. From now on, you can call me Red Robin. Batman's son will be
All right, Todd.
training with the
Shut up,
Titans
Todd.
in my old role. Take a minute to look around, and then report to Starfire inside for the first part of your audition.
Okay. So, we're going to come back in here. We're going to go to the Hall of Doom. We're going to come back into the Titan area. So, how we do this. Okay, I'm in combat. Hold on. Okay, we're going to hit the warp menu. Hall of Doom it. So I'm going to teach everybody the cheap way to do this. So we're going to pick up all the quest lines. So this is how you cheap events. Especially if you're leveling up. And I have 4 more levels to go. It sucks, it sucks, it sucks. Okay. So now I'm going to come here. So instead of queuing up, I'm going to go over here. So who has a say in the game? Warner Brothers or DC Comics? DC is owned by Warner Brothers.
Not the proudest day for the Titans, but it seems like Raven and Cyborg are taking it the worst.
Whoever did this must be trying to get
Okay, so now we're going to pick up all the quests. We're going to get our extra stuff. Now we just leveled up. Pretty badass. 27. Yeah, and you're totally going to do that.
We're not sure whether they are taking advantage of the chaos or if they're the ones behind it. But Nightwing has reports of the fearsome
I am sensing many of the civilian visitors.
And then, of course, the other missions down here.
gather some allies and take one
Outside
on.
forces seem to be targeting the tower.
Have no fear.
Doing robot.
Make it look good. Just not too good.
If I get killed by this PvPer, I'm going to cry. I don't think I'm flagged PvP.
Watch this.
I'm hoping somebody will... Well, there went one person. Nobody's going to help me, are they? And I'm going to die. There comes somebody. Yes. Got blown away. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Doom. Yeah, dude, right. First is gonna res me. Sweet. Sweet. Totally, dude. Okay, now let's please go kick this thing's ass. Fuck! Go get this son of a bitch. I'm gonna keep croaking if somebody doesn't go do it. Come on. Get your lily asses down here.
Surrender.
Oh no, I'm coming. I'm repaying the favor. There should be people coming. There's a couple people on the outskirts. It just takes a minute. There we go. Why is it landing on me? Fuck. There we go. See? See? He's doing the robot.
You suck.
I got you, dude. Come on, heroes. Now that sucks. That's a terrible way to go out right there. Nothing I can do. The person's going to have to come back. Come on, just... They're not heroes. There's no heroes left anymore. If you can't save a villain, what kind of hero are you? See, there's a couple people up there fighting. Everybody wants in on it. We just need more people involved in it. Oh shit. Block for your life. Yes. Yes, fellow villains. I want more of this. I want more bosses. Like open world bosses that people have to get together because you can't solo the fuckers. There comes the bastards. They're like, hey, wait a minute. There's people doing this down here. Oh, yeah. Hello. It's like worth like friggin' 16 credits, man. Look at all these heroes now. You bastards. Sure. Are you a healer? Yes, he is. Sweet. There is a healer. Okay, I'm going tank mode. And you can do this too while you're in combat. Okay, I'm gonna tank him.
Dude, just stop.
Yeah, throw your temper tantrum. Oh! The ads. The ads spanked me. Get me up. Don't be afraid of his AoE. Tell him he's a bitch. Oh, shit. Heal me, peeler. Put on my shield. Ouch. I remember meeting Grundy for the first time in Gotham, getting my ass beat. Yeah. And that's what I want it to be. I want it to be like that. Seeing these iconic shit. Oh! There we go! We did it! Oh! He's down! Look at that. I got rockets on top.
On a scale of 0 to awesome, you did awesome times infinity squared.
Infinity squared? Shut the fuck up, dude. I swear.
Greetings, visitors. Welcome to Titan Island.
Yeah.
We hope you have a pleasant
Titan's
stay.
Tower was built by yours truly. And
I don't care. I don't want to hear this. I want to get my credits before this time's over. I got like 2 hours. I'm going to be busting it. Okay. So we're going to leave the group. Now we're going to have to do all this other crap. But first I'm going to get the exploration out of the way. Just because it's easy credits.
Welcome to Fantasy... Oh, I mean Titan's Island.
Titan's Island. I don't give a shit, Beast Boy. Shut up. I'll get the explorations later. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hell no. I'm trying to get the credits, get my extra shit in. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Raven may be quiet, but fights a daily
Yeah, I don't
battle
care.
against her demonic heritage. I'm a tech guy, so fixing things blows off steam.
Where's Nightwing's shit at?
Raven, on the other hand, set up this
Or not Nightwings. Robins. Is he at the docks or some shit? I don't know. I forget.
This workshop is where I keep additional tools, parts, and a few secret...
See, there's an alert. There's a notification. They finally did get the notifications out, so... I know there's a thing here, but I just don't care right now.
One bad mother trucker on the battlefield, but she, like every Titan, has a personal way to cool off when not under fire. You know,
all right.
I personally prefer eating,
now,
dance-offs, and video games.
That's all done. So we're going to go back to the top of the Titan Tower. We got to do the sim. We got to do it all. We have like whatever, but we got to do it like in this stupid order to get the credit. So we hit Y. We go to the sim first. Now the raids you can do in whatever, but do you think DCUO will ever come over to the PS5? And if so, wouldn't they be making it now? Yeah, everything can be ported over. It will be. Anything that's on PS4 or whatever that's on online, it's usually, they're always going to make the online stuff backwards compatible. So the question of it is, will they have to change the OS from, or will they have to change code from OS? Because usually with new consoles, it's just a new operating system. It's new hard. All it is new hardware with an updated OS. So typically base code's still the same. Source code's the same. It doesn't really, you know, whatever.
Failure to do so will result in your termination.
Do I have enough coolers in here? Yeah, I should be good on this one. Thank God for scaling is all I can say.
Well fought, Donna. Your defense is
Thank God for scaling.
the warlords of Okara. Oh, excuse me. My new recruits have arrived.
Oh, hi. New recruits, huh? Welcome. Feel free to take the training simulator for a spin. I'm going to hit the showers.
I want a DCUO 2 on PS5, do you?
Don't worry. You're in good hands.
It's not impossible, but Daybreak would have to fork out money to do it. They kind of lost a little big with EQ next. 1 second. I was about to say, I shouldn't be doing this much damage, considering I'm not even 30 yet, let alone a CR.
You two, face me, if you're not cowards. Damien, stop this right now.
In your opinion, would it be hard for the devs to give us different body types? I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to be
I mean, it's already in game. We already have thin. Like the Hive Master is a thin person. I wouldn't say it's impossible. So the question of it is, once again, how much time do they have on their hands with how many developers? It all comes back down to that. You know, time versus staff. Oh shit, wrong one.
Nobodies are making a fool of Batman's son.
I'll kill you for that. What's wrong, Robin? You need Daddy to fight your battles for you? You're next, Kara.
Don't you need to be super to be a superhero?
I will show no mercy. I merely wanted to evaluate if you were worthy to be on my team.
All right.
What's going on? Oh no! The simulator has deactivated all the safety overrides.
If you became top DCUO dev tomorrow, what do you do? What do I do? If I'm the executive director? I mean, there's a lot of things. Executive director is a completely different aspect than like Nerd's job.
Human safety protocols disengaged.
So there's an executive director, then there's somebody like Nerd who oversees the dev team and what what they're doing. Executive director barks the orders. Is going to say what is going to happen. Then it's up to like somebody like Nerd to do her job and formulate the game plan. Executive director's like, this is what we're doing, period. If I was an executive director, there's a couple of things I would do to this game to, whatever, to make sure, like, timeline would be the biggest thing. What are we looking for DLCs? I'd have to evaluate so much. Hold on. I've got too much aggro. God dang it. What the hell is this person doing? Not even doing anything. Yo. 1 second, gotta dismiss that. If you had the top job, well, what is this person doing, man? Oh my God. If I had the top job, if I had the executive director's position, first thing I would do is evaluate what's on the agenda, and I would also try to get the gameplay under control. So the biggest deal to me is not the quality of not the content, but the quality of content, I should say. You know, that's what's missing, is sometimes the tedious things. You know, get more free players in, is my opinion. Get more free players, because in the end they're not going to be free. They're not. They're going to invest money. Why? Because they're playing, right? The more they play, believe it or not, they're going to spend something, and any profit is better than none. The more profit I make, then I can put in more, like 1 or 2 more people to do what? Make the quality of the product better. And then I would change the marketing structure of the marketplace. Make it give incentives to members, and then on top of it, make sales based around events. Because when you push sales, when you make discounts during events, players want to take advantage of the events, but they're not willing to spend top money for the event, right? So when you cheapen it, more players are more likely to go ahead and spend more money, right? So I'd be looking at it from a business perspective. Then on top of it, like I said, I get rid of the escrow. The escrow would go up. That escrow amount is ridiculous. Players need to be involved in the market. I need my customers to be involved. It's important. Stupid Tombot. I want more players to play the game, you know? I want to also offer more in the quest as far as quest lines go. I want more players to play it. I want them to have a good experience doing so. I want to give perks out to the players who don't want to pay the monthly fee, but want to do package bundles. You know.
Something is wrong with the tower. All of our security and defense protocols.
Also package the stuff. How much would you make escrow? I'm saying I think escrow should be around 100, between 100 and 150K in escrow. To be honest with you, that 20K crap or whatever they fucking have is not sufficient. Even the lowest aura is like 100, 150, right? You want them to make a little money. You want them to make whatever. It also keeps the market in check, right? You really need... The more players can use it, the better off they're going to be. So like I said, I want players to play it. I want them involved in the product. At the end of the day, that's what I want. I think we got a mask last time, so let's go with the belt. All right. I really do want more players to have accessibility to the product. You think having new mentors would be good? For new staging areas, like honestly, I feel like Atlantis could have been You could have still had the scaling, right? But you could have actually started that for players who buy that DLC. Potentially what you could be doing is for each, get rid of the events, have the scaled system, get rid of the whole the level area shit.
What are the odds?
Keep it to base game and basically, you know, still working on it. I'm quite nervous about this internship opportunity I recently applied for. I just sent a follow-up email and they replied saying they are. Well, I hope you get it. See, now target alert. I got to do that next.
The robots are just a distraction to keep them busy. They'll be so worn out from dealing with them. We should have no problem completing the next stage of our plan inside the tower.
Okay, so we have 29 Titan credits. Awesome green hacker material. Yeah. Oh, no, you haven't seen anything. You want to see my tank? Check this out. Okay. There's my tank. That's badass. See the fire on his head and the smoke? I love it. Yeah, it's green. That's green hacker material on my DPS. I love this look on my tank. Load out. I'll stay tank, obviously.
Squad operation. Members of Task Force X will be assisting you until the objectives are complete. Play nice.
We're going after the Titans now. Mammoth is heading after Starfire. Keep your cover and don't.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome. Love that atomic tank look. Thank you. Yeah, it looks. I really like this look.
What are you punks doing here?
Whoa, looks like somebody's lost their tour group. It's time to show Big, Dumb, and Ugly the door.
Somebody already grabbed it or something.
Mammoth is here that's so
All right.
We need
Go
to
with
get
the
to
back.
security wing and find out what's going on. Security cameras in the common room are down. Let's check their rooms. Donna's cam is out. Not good. Damn it. Raven's down. God, talk to me, buddy.
Definitely marketing needs to be put in place, though, for this game. Take advantage of points, sales points, a lot. Sales points are being missed opportunities. You think it was better under SOE? No. More or less, I just feel like Daybreak Games is SOE. It's just, you know, the whole thing just got basically slightly changed. You know what I'm saying? It's the same employees. So same infrastructure. So there's not really much that's different. The thing about it is they just separated from Sony. But at the end of the day, the game's good. It's just you need to bring in money to justify spending. Right? You have to. Have you ever tried creating a costume that resembled your favorite iconic villain or hero? I do all the time. Not really. I just kind of go with the theme. I'm not a big fluff person. I see something, I see the power set, and then I'm like, we'll go with this. You know? I'm really not this big fluff person. Oh shit. Damn! Even through block, he was fucking me up. Boy, I had aggro.
This game has grown boring, children.
Holy spliff. Like my favorite hero of all time is Gambit. And he doesn't have like a crazy outfit. He wears a trench coat and a head thing, you know? I love looking like Superman in the Flash, do you? No way am I going to try to bust in there at the moment. I'll hold up. Hold up. Go, go, go. Okay. Shit! I hit an ability and I skimmed right into the thing. Oh my god. No, move. It's coming.
Hey, Dad. Can you get that?
Shh. Hold on. Sorry, that's my other daughter. Okay. It's gonna suck.
Excellent work, partners. You led
What's
them
the back piece? The Luther.
Gizmo. Now. Deathstroke may have stolen the other Titans, but we'll still collect.
LexCorp. Back piece. I love it with the atomic, especially with the flamed head.
You're behind this? You led these bastards here to kidnap my friends?
As soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, what's going on there?
Twisted game for you? Well, good. Because Titans play to win. And this game ain't over yet.
I missed that about some of the older sets. Some sets would have like special effects. Nazzy, what's up? To be honest, I'm just waiting for DCUO 2 to be released. If it ever is. If it is, I would like to see them do, like, something for the DCUO 1 tunes. Like, you be able to keep your character's name and class, or if they're going to bring out new classes. Something. Depending how they do it. Yeah, you look OP. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So are the Titans. Then we failed. Not yet.
Then we failed.
Who are you?
Friends.
Friends.
We're all friends. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever come out with, you know what I'm saying, a DCO 2. I don't know. I mean, I honestly cannot tell you. I'm going to get these later. I ain't got time to do everything of whatever, but we're going to sell some stuff, get into those raids, get these credits, get them while they're hot, get them while they're hot. So, make some repairs, sell some shit. But yeah, if they do, I think it'll be cool, for sure. But will they? That's a Daybreak thing. Literally, they wouldn't have to change much except the engine and the graphics. They could keep same classes, same kind of thing. Except I want a little bit better experience is what I want. I want more depth. Like, I want to walk into the Titan Tower. How hard is that? How hard is it for me to be able to walk into the Titan's Tower? If I have the DLC, you know, what? They're recruiting me, right? I mean, come on. The headpiece looks weird. Oh, my helmet. I love the helmet. It's the steel headpiece. That's steel. I wish it covered the neck, but oh well. Okay. So, level there it is. Judas. Reborn raid next. Saying, go to the Reborn raid now. Okay, we're going to switch this back to deeps. Can they add new missions to the old cities in the game or not? Yes. It's an easy thing to do. That's not hard at all. I think enhanced nuclear head would look better. Yeah. But I just like it, you know, on that one. This I have the Metallos with the steel stuff. Except I went with different shoulders. I went with Metallo's head and shoulders. Blaster, the blaster blasters or whatever, hand blasters. And I want to say, I forget what feet those are, but the chest, the waist, and the legs are steel, and back too, the MK steel. Well, while I'm waiting, I guess I could go back to Metropolis, do my mission. That's why I kind of came here, because I was like, shit. Sheep. I'm not going to get this in if I don't do it now. Time's a-ticking. Time's a-ticking. And I mean, from a technical standpoint, most of my questions are from technical to see if they could be done. Certain things, well, and it's not, okay, there's certain things that can be done. That's not so much an issue as much as it is time and staff. Once again, time and staff. You know, what do you got under development? What can you get done? And how much staff do you have? And how much staff do you need? You know, that's the problem. It all comes back down to that. Okay, so I'm queued up, which is fine. I can still do my quest and hopefully unlock 30. So I have an hour and 15 minutes to get all of this done. Do you have a backstory for this character? Not really. Usually whatever. The only thing I wanted to... like when I went to with the atomic, only thing I thought of is like, what if there was a cyborg Kryptonian, right? So it's not a true Kryptonian. It's like a cyborg Kryptonian. Like you know, they were trying to find a way to save Kryptonians under anything, and they came out with the cyborg Kryptonian. Except this one, supports the House of L because he was, he hates the House of L. So it's basically like, in kind of like a sarcastic way of saying, yeah, of course I know the House of L. I wear their logo because they're like targets and shit. So basically, and his atomic energy is like basically nuclear kryptonite. It's like... think of kryptonite on a nuclear level. On an atomic level. Hence why the green, the Metallo shoulders. So the greens coming out is the nuclear waste of the kryptonite. So instead of plutonium, he's like Kryptonian. Get it? Kryptonian? Plutonium? Kryptonian?
You have been observed to function adequately in terminating Green Lanterns. You are directed to acquire a power siphoning device from nearby.
And he's just like, it's green, obviously, green and gold. You're a half robot, half Kryptonian, right? Except I'm using kryptonite to sustain myself and my powers. So instead of kryptonite weakening me, it's my fuel source. What MMO could DCUO take a cue from? Shit. I don't know. Lately, more MMOs don't have... The only thing this game needs is like tie-ins to the zones, to the new zones, and a little bit of work on PvP. The only reason I play this game, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's cleaner than newer games. Newer games are struggling. They're not polished. They're shit. They're shitball. It's like you have the graphics, yes, you have these open zones, it's so beautiful. You have all of these things, but performance is crap. And people want to say, oh, like, no, I'm like, no. Listen, I have played games for hours. I've been in MMO for a long time. And I'm telling you, this game's way more polished in comparison to a lot of other products out there. And that's why I'm playing it. The only thing is like I get bored. It gets monotonous because it's not the content. I could do alert and raids and play with power sets and play the combat all day. That's not my issue. My issue of it is like when I go into a zone, I can only get a handful of things to do with no tie into the storyline. And then we have these players, they don't know what's going on because there's no tie-ins. It's like, can we tie in these storylines? Can we chain these together to give players a deeper understanding and then give them an alternative reward, you know, for completing these? I mean, is that hard? I would like to say no.
Ring status report. Green Lantern. Vector scan 1066.
We should have gotten outside missions in Metro and Gotham with every DLC and a new boss. I feel like there should be dynamic events. That's the one thing I would have liked to see in this game. You know, more notifications. Like we have the notifications now in zones, which is badass. Because when somebody's fighting something, that's important. So I really do like the notifications. That's important stuff. Like, that's really good. So when they're working on that. So slowly but surely it is getting better in this game. So that's what I'm really happy about. But I really want to see like people being like, you know, hey, Gizmo's under attack over here. And you get that notification. But we should be getting a notification in other zones like we do with transmitters. So it's basically saying, hey, there's something going on over here. You should get involved. It's whatever. So when you hit a certain CR, you get a calm notification when events are occurring in those zones, like boss fights and stuff that you can't solo. So all of a sudden, say I'm in Gotham Under Siege, but all of a sudden there's people are attacking Gizmo in Titan Island. Well, that fits I'm a 230 CR. Well, that's perfect. I should get a notification of it. Just saying, hey, Gizmo's under attack. They're attacking Gizmo on Titan Island. Okay, I'm there. I'm fucking flying my ass over there. I'm getting there ASAP because we have all these zones. So as soon as somebody hits it, give a notification. That would go a very, very long way. That would go a very long way. So but they're working on it. They're getting there, you know. And I have faith that, you know, a couple minor things. We have enough healers. Fuck it. I don't have a troll, but I'll tank it. Sure. The healers can keep me up. How in the fuck do we have all these healers and nobody's healing? God, the healers, you should suggest your ideas to the devs, you know. The devs know who I am. A lot of the old dev team knows me. Meps knows me. Meps has known me for a while. I can't do it. I can't tank this if I'm not getting heals. Why am I not getting heals? I have healers, and I'm not getting heals. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm going back to deeps. This is why I mean, man. Pugged healers, man. It'll kill you. It'll kill you as a tank. It'll make you cringe. It's a nightmare. I'll stay DPS. Screw it. No, I mean, and I did make a suggestion on the forums about the DLC and a couple of the things that I felt was really strong points. And I feel like Atlantis looks good. There are a couple of issues with the armory, and yes, it does have to get under control. There's also a bug in the dungeon, the new raid. But I mean, I felt like Atlantis is a little too cluttered. They could have spread it out. I feel like a fish in a bowl. I'm like, I love the atmosphere. I love the swimming. I love it. But I don't feel like I'm getting to experience the Atlantean culture. So even against, you would figure, even I know we're an enemy of the state. We can't have access to anything. Is it too much to ask to walk into a building? At least one or two buildings. Everything's locked out. I know. I get it. But there should be some people who are sympathetic to Queen Mara. Right or wrong. That can open a new storyline, a new arc. And it's like, you can tie these in. You can put artifact rewards and other things associated to tie in the storyline. Just wanted to share something I just discovered today. This is a medical condition called foreign accent syndrome, and it's terrifying. It occurs when people have migraines and other head injuries, and they suddenly speak differently in a different accent. Really? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Interesting. Can somebody debuff? Of course, we don't have trolls. What am I saying? True facts. It's interesting. That's interesting. Huh. What you said is true. Atlantis had so much to offer. I want to cry too. It's just like I'm not asking the world, man. I'm not. I want, if I'm spending months in there, if I'm going to spend months in there, I want to experience something, man. I don't want to feel confined and it's the same old. Like, I want a little bit of, intermingling in between my lines, man. That's the only downside to the game. It's the only problem. It's not the combat. It's not the performance. It's not the zones even. I mean, I'm fine playing a zone. I'm fine playing a linear game. I'm perfectly comfortable with all these things. This game does it better than World of Warcraft with linear, because at least my past progression means something, and you can't say that in every game, you know? Why isn't my stuff working on that fucking turret? Like, look, this turret isn't taking. There it goes. What are people dying from? Kill the medic first, yo. They could have oil rig near Atlantis where they could have done stuff. A couple of sunken submarines. There's a couple of things they could have done. Like, at least, like, give us... the districts would have been cool. A bigger aspect of the city in a wider perspective. We'll just spread out the buildings some. You didn't have to make it so whatever. Because it feels like the NPCs are just on top of each other. On top, on top, on top, on top, on top. I feel like every time I turn around, there's an NPC there. Like, I have no sense of movement. Right? And then on top of it, like, wherever I go, I have access to what? 4 quests? That's it? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't make me repeat the friggin' 4 quests for weeks, for 3 months. They could have had an area with the huge... Yeah, you were talking about the Kraken, yeah. There's a couple things they could have done. I mean, I love the robot on Titan Island. But how many people are going to do it when this event's over? How many people are going to get together, unless you're in a league, and trying to get the feats to do it? How many? You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. It's like the content, nobody knows it's going on. That's why I'm saying people need notifications. They need almost like it's a, you know, this is a dynamic event. This is spawn. There's something that causes this event to occur. So all of a sudden, it's not just there. It's like saying, hey, you know what? All these all of these minor things, all of these side effects, side quests or side things has spawned, or a random event has just spawned in the area. We need your assistance ASAP. You know, like it would have been cooler, like if you're just hanging out and all of a sudden you get a notification from Nightwing or Robin or somebody saying, we have a problem in Titan Tower. There's a oolong robot that just spawned down attacking Titan Tower. All of a sudden it starts attacking the tower, and then it's up to you and everybody else to take it out. I mean, it's not changing anything other than saying, hey, you know what? Something's happened. Why is everybody dying? These healers suck.
of the line, Titans.
Where are they, Deathstroke? Where are our friends?
Black.
You ask Terra where they are. She was so eager to play her part in your team's demise. Like putty in my hands. She even thinks I'm the father she never had.
You son of a...
Shut it, kid.
God dang.
Fight. So fight.
Man, I'm trying to get this done, yo.
Watch your step.
They should have an open seabed that had all type of bounty bosses, NPCs. I have no problem with the storyline. I always feel they do the best with storylines in this game. Really, I enjoy the storylines tremendously. I love most of the atmosphere that the game's in. My problem, the only problem is it gets meticulous. I mean, it gets monotonous, not meticulous. Monotonous. So I feel like, that's how I feel. Boy, these healers suck. Oh my God. How many licks does it take? No way I'm number 1. I was about to say there's somebody in here who's got to be dealing more damage than I am. All right.
Don't. I did what I had to do for
I'm second. That's not saying a lot. I'm not even 30. I'm not even level 30 yet, man.
It's me. Let's go save your friends.
I hated that Superman DLC and that GL DLC where we fought in a parking lot, a 3-part trilogy, just to end up fighting in a parking lot, and Larfy's ring is still on his head in that mission. There's always going to be something that I feel like they could have, anybody can do better. But majority of the time, like I said, I came back to this game because it's always been my go-to game because of the combat system, because of how well the alerts are done and how casual friendly it can be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like those are pros to this game that shouldn't be just, you know, diminished, you know? Though I feel like this raid is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I only got one more boss fight left. And then one more raid and I'm done. And I have less than an hour to do everything. Shit. Fuck that. Oh my god, what in the fuck, man? I just feel like some things need to be changed. I feel like I said, there's not a lot of things I would change, but I would definitely say there's room for improvement. Because if the game was in a bad state, I wouldn't have came back this long. I would have just checked it out and been like, peace the fuck out. But after playing so many MMOs and seeing the same shit, come on, man. Yo, Ice, what's up? Can somebody please kick?
This week was weird. He didn't call me or talk to me. It's like he's ignoring me. I mean, I know I was the one that said we should avoid contact, but he said I was special. It seems like forever since we spoke, but still, he called me his princess. And he let me call him Dad. Tara Wilson. I like the sound of that.
6. Great, we have a level 10. Oh my god. At least it'll be DPS we didn't have or something.
It's about time. We've been
Holy
sitting here forever.
sheep.
What is Slade doing?
Got 1.5 mil healing on the Sam Warden healer. Nice. Awesome. Congrats, Ice. I would like to see an advanced fighting update like the Batman Arkham game way of fighting. Nah. I mean, one of the things about that is, like, I mean, I could see certain elements, but, like, one of the things I love about this game is the combat. I mean, you could speed it up a little bit, but I love the combat in this game. Out of all the Twitch games that there's out, like, Terra doesn't hold up as well as this game does. Elder Scrolls has really good combat, but it glitches way more than this. We have counterplay. Like, there's a lot. We have a really good mechanic system with combat, more than most MMOs do. Like, even Guild Wars 2 came out later than this game, doesn't do as good as combat. So it's like, honestly, the combat in this game is probably one of its prime features. The way weapon combos work and the way the GCD rotations work with clip rotation. Though the clipping's changed a little bit in this game. But I honestly feel like there's a lot more pros than cons to the combat system in this game. I would not change this combat system for anything. I wouldn't. I would not change the combat system in this game for the life of me. And as much as, and like I said, as much as I'd like to rag on Daybreak, but I can't rag on the way they do DPS and balancing the classes. People can say what they want. That's not the game. That's the player, homie. Like, people will be like, oh, this is so much overpowered than this. I'll be like, nah, man, that's you. That's you, dude. That's completely you. I can tell you for a fact that is you. You know, people might disagree, but hey, man, I'm telling you. I wouldn't change this combat for the life of me. Can this dude at least help? I got the friggin' thing. Yeah. Help the dude. I got the barrel. I love the combat in this game tremendously. Even after all this time, I would think I wouldn't have, to be honest with you, but I still think it's done better than most games. And that's saying something. That's relevant.
Find something to plug those volcanoes with.
Where's the other rock creature? We're missing a rock creature or something. Right there it is. Yep. How's that feel? I love the combat in this game so much. If the combat wasn't as good as it was, I would have never came back. The storyboards weren't as good as they were, wouldn't have came back. Because there's no crafting. There's no, let's be honest, no player crafting. None. It's completely linear. But in a linear game, every time a new expansion or a new DLC comes out, my shit's not replaced with garbage. Meaning I still have relevant gear up until I get new gear. That doesn't happen in most games, man. And it just doesn't. And it sucks. Like every time World of Warcraft had an expansion, I wanted to cry. Because all of a sudden, I'm playing a new game. The first screen that dropped replaces all of my orange gear. It's like, that's junk. It's garbage. All my hard work went down a toilet. And I'm like, what was the point of me doing any of that when it meant nothing? And then in this game, the styles were unlocked. Now World of Warcraft now does that, but in the past they never did. So none of it meant anything except if you did mounts like AQ20 or you got the Baron mount or something like that. There was no reflection of accomplishment. None. There was zero. You know, other than your prestige. And it was just like, screw this, man. You know, I mean, I felt like this game did good with the progression system, even for being linear.
That gas is killing us. Plug those craters.
That's sulfuric gas, in case you were wondering what you shot, jerk. Use the rubble from those rock monsters to plug the craters.
Well, I'm trying here, Robin. I was about to say someone want to get that one. Why is there always one that... Look. God, this is taking forever. I shouldn't take this long. Come on, come on, come on.
The environment to her advantage.
No.
Do I need to tell you not to step in lava?
Do you remember City of Heroes? Yes, I remember City of Heroes and Champions Online. I loved City of Heroes and Villains. Was definitely one of my favorites. Even though the maps were fucking repetitive, beyond repetitive. And then that's when, like, when I got into DC, I had a real good appreciation for different maps because the cookie cut was so. But like zone events meant something in DC. I mean, in City of Heroes, City of Villains. The PvP was the god worst. Also, when Cryptic did like where you could make your own dungeons, that was probably one of the best features the game had at the time. But it was so overloaded with people making it. You could grind it. People were abusing it left and right. Dude sucks. I hate those motherfuckers. It's no wonder this game's taking so long. We got people who just want to get carried. And it's like, you're causing it to take longer. I wish you could report these players. I really do. These are the type of players that need to be banned. Like, just sucking leeches. The whole fucking team just wiped. Don't fucking res that fucker. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Fucking bitch.
Evasive action. Lava below us.
What a fucking bitch. Fucking A, man. Get on your ass and do something, man. I mean, seriously. Who walks the fuck away during a... I mean, if this was a real raid, if this was the real raid and not the event, fucking people be getting kicked left and right. Getting banned lists and everything. Good way to get perma-banned from fucking raid leaders list. Don't even get caught on a raid leaders list on fucking going AFK even during an event. You do that and you can get perma-banned. All of a sudden when you're in LFG groups and you're looking, the fucking raid leaders will fucking won't even hear you say, yeah, over here. I'll go. No, we can't hear you. You're banned. We used to do that shit all the time. Be like, someone's like, this person said they're willing. I'm like, if I don't read their shit, they're perma-banned. What's that mean? That means they went AFK during a raid at one time. What if they had to go to the restroom? They tell us. Fucking common courtesy dictates that you give us notification. Hey, we're going to the restroom. Hey, yeah, cool. Excellent. You just don't go AFK during a boss fight, during the fucking boss fight or something. Yeah, that's a good one.
This isn't over. This doesn't end until I...
Jeez, Matesis. It's good to know, and no matter what MMO you go to, you got junk players. Okay, I have a half an hour to do one more raid.
Jericho? No. They're gone.
One more.
Go on ahead and save the Titans. Jericho and I will attempt to rescue them.
Fuck this. Get me out of here. I'll come back some other time and get this other shit done.
The Jackal's men put a knife to our son.
One more, one more, one more, one more. Okay, and I just got the machine to do. It's the only one left. Aha. Ha 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 ha. You could do it in a half an hour, I'm hoping. I mean, I got to turn it into the Hall of Doom. So I got a half an hour to get it done and turn it into the Hall of Doom. So, yep. Get my double credits. That's all I need to do.
Amanda Waller here. You have been appropriated by the Suicide Squad. You will comply and work with the members of Task Force X until the objective is complete. Failure to do so will result in your termination.
I'll get that another time. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, start this bitch.
In just a moment, my faithful acolytes, you will see your loyalty and trust repaid by purging the powers of our despised enemies and channeling.
Boston won the World Series. I figured they would this year. They look so good. I'm a Yankees fan.
International villainy and extermination will reign supreme.
I've heard some
I don't like a lot of baseball anymore. It's been years, though. I got out of watching baseball. So, I used to watch a lot of baseball when I was younger, but not that I played well or anything. And I quit watching pro sports these days. I watch more college football and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll happen.
My body is full to the brim with the power of the sun. I feel
Come on. Come on.
life force empowering me.
They beat the shit out of LA 4-1. Jeez. Why are healers always sucky in these things? I swear. Guys better be hitting those friggin' medics. This is why you want trollers, man, to debuff the fuck out of this type of shit. We got a couple of high levels, so it shouldn't be too bad. I like Florida State, the Yankees, Cowboys, and the Lakers, Bulls. Well, I'm from Ohio, so I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan because I'm actually kind of closer to Pittsburgh than Cleveland. But Pittsburgh doesn't have an NBA team, so I am a Cavs fan. And I used to watch way back when we had Price and shit. So when they had LeBron James, I was watching the Cavaliers like fail over and over again. Though they did have one good year where it almost came close. But Chicago, you know, back then. Chicago was Chicago. Because people don't really know how to play their role. Oh, and Yukon because I'm from Connecticut. Got you. But that makes sense. Yeah, I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm a Buckeye fan. Ohio State's probably like 2 hours from me. Pittsburgh, I mean, kind of between. Pittsburgh's like literally like an hour and a half from me. Cleveland's about 2 hours from me. From Northeast Ohio. How old am I? I'm 42. 42 years old. Been MMOing for 21 years. Before that, I used to play, I used to do MUDs and stuff. Played D&D growing up. Hell, I had the old school, I had the old school, Pong system. Then I had the Atari. I had the first Sega. That was before Genesis. I had Nintendo. You think we will see material on the skin of Toons? I have no idea. If they would, if something, I still think they should add it to the palette instead of just having a separate thing. This way we could put different materials on for the color thing, so we can layer different materials together. That would be kind of cool. I would think that would be the next progression of materials. On the skin? Possibly. We're the same age? I imagine, Scott. I imagine, brother. See, that's why we get along. Me, you, and Cal, and all of us, that's why we get along. Because we're old. We're old. I haven't seen Don Strider in a while. But I think he's in the 40s, too. Like, I don't watch television. Like, everybody's like, why do you do MMO? I'm 40 and remember Pong. Yeah, right, see? See? Now, I'm not talking about beer pong either. Though beer pong probably got their idea from Pong. Because it makes sense that beer pong would come and get it with it. Yeah, I miss that. I miss certain things, man. When games used to be just whatever. The old Legend of Zelda. When everything was all, you know, peachy keen walking around in 2D land. At least it took you forever to break out the storyline. You'd see a new dungeon, but it seemed like 3 maps ago you were traversing the same shit. Pac-Man made you want to puke. Because all of a sudden you just kept seeing that fucking squared ass map with speed just amping up. Frogger, don't get me started on Frogger. I was born in Ohio. Parents moved me to Florida when I was around 6. My family still lives in Ohio. Oh, nice. See? Ohioans, man. I'm telling you. Ohio's crazy, though. It's different here. I tell people, and I'm from Northeast Ohio. So, like, when I went down south and shit, I don't know. I don't even know, man. It was like a foreign country almost. I was like, I don't even fucking know what the fuck this shit is. Everything was crazy. Everything was nuts. my first time down south, and I was like, I love the food down south. Don't even get me twisted. But certain shit was just whacked. I was like, I don't even know what to think about this. I don't even know what to think. People be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, man, I'm from Northeast Ohio. I'm like, you know, there's those small little rural areas, you know. Like, we have rural areas around cities. So it's one city after another city after another city. And then outside of it, you have, you know, Amish shit. So it ain't nothing to see Amish people running around, even in, like, city areas. But all of a sudden, man, you just... Yeah, but they keep to themselves, man. They're pretty, you know, it doesn't even faze you after a while. But all of a sudden, man, you go to a foreign friggin' state and you see some crazy shit, and you're just like, man, I don't even know, man. Columbus and Newark, Ohio. Newark, dude. Newark's by Akron, brother. I know exactly where Newark's at. That's like going towards AK. I know exactly where Newark is. Oh, hell yeah. What's up, what's up, what's up?
We have to leave. Terra and the Innovator have compromised the mountain.
See, look at that.
Titans, we are leaving.
We are leaving.
Take us home.
Cyborg's like, we're getting the fuck up out of here. That's okay. Now I can go turn this bitch in. Can travel to the Hall of Doom. I have to come back here, do my shit, and I got like, did it all. I got it all done. What you know about that? Yeah, no, I loved Ohio. Loved it. You know, my dad was a truck driver, so, you know, I used to travel every once in a while with my dad going, you know, from different places and shit, which was cool, man, you know, I guess. But, and then, of course, when I went vacations, I would, you know, travel out of state and shit. And I'll tell you what, going down south, man, I love the food. I even lived down south for a short period of time. And I love the food down south. I mean, nothing like southern food. I'll tell you like that. I tell my people, man, you don't even know what barbecue is like till you go down south. You don't even know what this is like till you go down there. For real. So...
Or perhaps you should call me Hive Master.
Hive Master.
If the Junior Justice League managed to survive.
86 credits. Slick.
A T-shaped tower that could use new residents. I'll wire your cut immediately.
See, now I can keep all this. Bank all this shit up until I hit when I hit my max, and all of a sudden, blam, get my shit, and then just like power level that shit. Bam, bam, bam. Atomic's pretty badass. 27, I got what? Psh, ain't no thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang. You know I'm serious. Let's be a CRC. I already have it, so I'm not even worried about it. I just need a bucket. Give me a bucket. I need a bucket. I know I got bucket in here. Yeah, give me that bucket. I'm not going to get my boo on this dude unless I loot it. I need a boo, man. Why can't I just have a boo? Let's check that out. Oh, I got Promethean box too. I forgot about that. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm going to take that Raptor. Check it. Quirks. Blah. My marks of victory are getting up there too. So I'll have, man, I'm telling you, by the time I hit, it'll be all good. It'll be all good. Alright guys, I'm about to cut this because I am exhausted. Usually I'm in bed around this time. But I wanted to bust it out. I only got 3 levels to go. I'll probably try to get my boo in the next 2 or 3 days. See if I can get him. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this. And I always tell people, man, if you're gonna play this game, just get when you finally pick a character you have that you like, get the armories. It's just, I'm telling you, man. Armory play is so important in DCUO. Armory play, and especially in raids, and if you get end game raids, is so important. Because it's just, it makes it worthwhile to be able to switch out. I can play DPS, all of a sudden we need a secondary tank. Hey, do we have a secondary tank player here? Yeah, I can do it. Okay, you're going to take the ads. I'm going to stay on the boss. Got you. Switch out your role. And all of a sudden, you know, or you have trollers who clean up trash mobs. You know, your feeder will usually clean out trash mobs. Battery stays solid the entire run. You get on the boss. Even if you're running solo heals, you always run 2 trollers in elite raids. It's just the way it goes. Good work. I missed the whole weekend. Oh, did you? Oh, no, that sucks. Yeah, no, I got them all, man, on the Titan credits. I was busting ass. Even on this lobby. I mean, I didn't get them all. There's a bunch of tunes I don't play with, like my Celestial. I didn't get my Celestial done. And I didn't get, like, my Mental done and stuff like that. I haven't been playing on those tunes. So I'm like, shit. But I ended up getting, like, 10 tunes, like 10, I think, 9 or 10 done this weekend. I was, like, busting. I was like, I just didn't give a shit. And then I wanted to, like, level this up and get it out of the way. And, you know, I do pretty good, man. You know, I do all right. I do all right in this game. And it's not too hard, man, just to keep juggling your... If you're an altaholic like me, Scott, I think you're an altaholic. I know Dawn Strider's an altaholic. Altaholics, man. I mean, there should be an Altaholic Anonymous. A true AA MMOer place to go to seek refuge. So, but, you know... Yeah, and I love these materials, man. I was really pumped up when I got this material. I was like, oh my god, look at me. I am so spiffy. I am so spiffy. It's fluff. I mean, it's fluff. I don't care at the end of the day, but hey, when I got it, you best believe I wasn't selling that bitch. I was like, I'm putting them all on my tunes. I was getting materials left and right. RNG was kind to me there for a minute. So, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty good. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Once again, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. And thank every one of you. And especially to the old guys, we got to stay together, right? We have to stick together. These youngins are trying to push us out of the way. We got to stand our ground. All right. And as always, thank you guys. And you guys have a nice day.